What's up, everybody, and welcome to my TNA Impact Wrestling review on Wednesday, since they are now Wednesdays, and pretty much news I found out today that from now on here, throughout the entire year of 2014, TNA Impact Wrestling will be on Wednesday nights for the rest of the year. Still no word on the TV deal, as we're still in negotiations, but the good news is TNA will remain on TV for the rest of the year. Pretty much kicking off the show with Bram and Abyss in a Stairway to Janice match, which is very brutal, very hardcore, and why are we fighting over a barbed wire thing? I don't know, but Abyss made the match, and pretty much Bram was bleeding from either tacks or going through barbed wire tables or steel chairs with barbed wire attached to it, and pretty much when Abyss pretty much I went through all that Bram, but Abyss got kicked in the nuts and hit with Janice, and pretty much Bram got the pin in, taking him out. So pretty much making him that, and then beating Abyss. Bram picking up the win, which I'm very surprised that Bram has gotten every win over Abyss now for some reason. I thought Abyss would have got this win, but Bram's just hitting up more and more wins. EC3, Rhino, and Spud came out, talked about what happened last week and how Kurt Angle was pissed and sitting in jail. He said he got clarity and he wanted Bully Ray fired for what happened to his aunt. And pretty much the person to blame for all this was a mercenary, and that man was Rhino. He says, "What happened to you?" And Rhino pretty much got pissed in, and he says he rather be dirt poor than listen to EC3 here, and pretty much he called EC3 a bitch then, and pretty much you can take your money and shove it up your ass. And EC3 asked, "Well, a bitch do this," and pretty much slapped Rhino, and Rhino got really pissed in. The crowd was going nuts. Spud tried to break it up with EC3, then attacked Rhino. Then they tried to brawl, but EC3 took out Rhino with a knee, leaving him on the ground. Then, so at least it was a good way to get him to be heel on this one. More of a bigger heel, I guess. Now Rhino's not in their group anymore, and Samoa Joe cut a promo backstage about low-key how they fought many times together in the past, and now we're going to see who the best is tonight. Hardys were in the back talking about, we've been here, we didn't bring back us as a tag team for a reason. Not for just 1 or 2 matches. Like, we're going to be the best tag team on the planet again, and there's going to be a way to prove that, but they had to go talk to some people. Joe went against Low-Key for the X Division title, which was a really good match. Really great match. The crowd went nuts for it. Parents kicking the shit out of each other. And it was as long as it could. I wish it could have went longer, but Joe picked up the win, hit the Muscle Buster, went in the match. JB was in the back talking to Anderson how he had to be in an I Quit match with Sam Shaw tonight. Sam Shaw jumped over the run and said, "You need to apologize to Gunner," he says, because Anderson called him a creepy bastard. Said, apologize. And they pretty much started brawling with each other. They were beginning the match now. When they came back after commercial, they pretty much were still brawling with each other then. And it was an I Quit match. Pretty much ended up with Anderson in an armbar submission to get Sam Shaw to quit. So that happened. So I don't know. I'm surprised they're still doing this whole feud with Anderson and Sam Shaw after he came back. But Anderson took out Sam Shaw again tonight. The Hardys pretty much that's locked the run. They went to talk Team 3D, and Ray said there's pieces to the puzzle, and pretty much to bring tag team wrestling to a bigger thing, and there's only one piece of the puzzle, and need to see if they're gonna come out and join tonight. They said come watch tonight and you'll see. Last week Gail Kim saw after a match last week, and pretty much Andrea Love attacked her as Kurt Angle made this match night last night outstanding, and pretty much says, "Be careful what you wish for," Kurt Angle said to her, because you never know when you're gonna get it. Bobby Roode cut a promo. This is a 6-man cage match for who will become the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship tonight, as Bobby Roode was cutting a promo talking about he was suspended for 6 weeks. That caused them from not competing for the title, but he wants a title shot. Then the Hardys came out talking about, you know, the Hardys are back. We're here to do more, and pretty much we need to see who the best tag team wrestlers are. And pretty much they called out Team 3D. Bully Guy and I might talk about we've done a lot of things. We've made history. And even though, you know, putting Dixie Carter through a table, though he's the guy that did it. And he says it would be cool if Team 3D become tag team champions again. But there's only one thing missing, the tag team champions. As the Wolves came out to them saying, like, you know, them talking about there being part of two great tag teams, or the greatest tag teams, and said there's only one way to solve it. You guys want a title shot anytime, any place, the Wolves said. And pretty much everybody looked around and nodded with each other. I don't know how it's going to go out, but who is the greatest tag team around right now? Oh. Sorry about that. I'll be right back. I've got to stop doing this type of thing, leaving the video and coming back when I have to check something. But Mike today set up an interview talking about Dixie Carter as he was in her home, as Dixie suffered a broken back, and you know, Bully Ray made a promise, but she says, you know, it's gonna be a different time for Dixie Carter, but you haven't seen the last of her then. And pretty much Carter never forgets, they said. TNA asked what did that mean, and pretty much he said this interview was over, and pretty much threw him out and said, Surge, come fluff my pillow, blowing some type of whistle kazoo type of thing, which is really weird. Which I don't think this Dixie Carter, I guess Bully Ray thing is over, since she's still pissed about it. Even when her back is broken, she's still pissed. She will, you know, continue the business operations of TNA, like trying to make sure we can keep a network on TV and stay on this channel. And, you know, I guess get revenge on Bully Ray. Yep. Gail Kim winning against Angelina Love for the Knockouts title in a last knockout standing match, which was brutal. I'll talk about chair shots. Like a suplex on top of the chair over there on Angelina Love. Gail Kim did was brutal. Landing on the hard part of that chair on your back. That's just a brutal move. And pretty much I like the crowd when they chant, "Better than Divas. Better than Divas." And it was a crazy sick bump, I'll say that. Kurt Angle announced in the tag team series of who will become tag team champions, pretty much between Team 3D, the Hardys, and the Wolves. Whoever gets after you have to get 2 wins. If you win the first win, you get to pick the stipulation. But you can win by the second win to become the tag team champions after you pick that stipulation. Still a little sketchy on the rules, but that's what Kurt Angle explained. And we'll see who's the great tag team. I'm going to say Kurt Angle's been making a lot of things happen. Hopefully he'll sign it back with TNA Wrestling in September. MVP, Kenny King, and Lashley came out. MVP pretty much talked about how Lashley destroyed everybody. And look at what's happened. All the people, Bobby Lashley to be Eric Young, Jeff Hardy, Austin Aries, and pretty much he was the King of New York. He's the TNA World Champion. Nobody's gonna stop him. Six-man cage. Oh yeah, the James Storm Sonata thing. The Great Sonata will debut next week, since for some reason James Storm has Sonata still in the woods, tied up on some Bray Wyatt type of stuff. But the six-man #1 contender. And again, Aries versus Eric Young versus Magnus versus Gunna versus James Storm versus Bobby Roode. Cage match. And a cage match, sorry again, which was really cool. Pretty much people in Towers of Dooms, the only way to win was you have to escape the cage. But it pretty much came down between Roode and Eric Young as they both dropped from the cage at the same time. And everybody saying, who's going to be the #1 contender? And everybody kept saying, we want order. So I don't know who's going to be #1 contender. Most likely a triple threat match for the World Championship. So that's most likely what's going to happen. That's the end of this TNA Impact Wrestling episode. Wednesday nights now. So once again, it's me, HWD, coming with news and reviews. Now I am, you know what I do. We're done with this review today, and I hope you enjoyed TNA. Comment, subscribe, and tell me what you think about TNA being on Wednesday nights now. See you later. Peace.